hope I remember this. Thank you all for giving me 5 minutes of your time. I'll try not to go too much over that. My name is Crystal Harris, and I am part of the Vi family as well, but I am attending Columbia College, trying to finish my degree with a major in HR management. One of the requirements was for me to have 5 of you actually watching my speech, and taking the speech class was a requirement of my degree program as well. I am a public speaker already by nature. I've been doing this for over a decade, but without a doubt, there's always going to be areas where I need to improve upon, and I'm aware of that. The speech today I want to talk about is covering a topic on giving feedback, and I want to talk about why it can make you successful in your career as well as in your personal life as well. You ever had a moment where you received a gift? Let's imagine an old friend of yours showed up and you're having a party, and you've gotten many gifts. You may have gotten that vacuum, the new blender, and the newest iPod, and these are great gifts, but you get to this one gift and it's wrapped so beautifully, creases just right, the bow flowing perfectly down the sides. And as you open it with much anticipation, you get inside this gift, and what you see is something you would have probably naturally gotten for yourself. Things that you really value. You love to read. You see the newest Stephen King book. You see these nice fluffy bunny slippers and a bottle of wine and some fresh gourmet coffee. All the things that you like. The gift was picked specifically for you. When you think about feedback, some of the things I want to talk about is I want to talk about how it can make you successful again in your career and in your personal life. The different things that will help you reach a promotion in your life, in your career. And then I want to give you some tips on how you can give feedback the best way to be effective in it. Please join us if you like.
I'm sorry for messing that up.
No problem at all. So first, when you think about feedback, one of the things it can do is it can help drive performance. And the way it can do that is when someone gives you feedback, it can uncover performance areas that you can do better in. So you have the opportunity to improve upon those areas with your performance. It can also drive development. Anytime someone gives you feedback, it should be to help you develop and to get better. So it can definitely drive development. And then it can also help you with your communication skills. Anytime I go to give someone feedback, feedback is part of communicating, right? It's definitely can help you improve your communication skills, knowing how to talk back and forth with someone. A feedback environment should be a two-way conversation, not just one way. The next thing it can do when you think about your career, anytime you want to get a promotion, no doubt one of the things they want to know is that you are a good communicator. So when it comes to giving feedback, one of the skills my management team is going to look at is, am I good at giving my subordinates feedback? Am I good at giving my management team feedback, or even my peers? And then it also can improve relationships with your friends and family. They're going to feel that they can trust you, and knowing that you're going to give them open feedback and be honest about it. And then as well, it's going to build your credibility as an individual also. So how can you do this? How can you improve upon giving feedback to others? One tip is to be timely about it. If I notice that you're doing something that you can improve upon, I don't want to wait a week, 2 weeks, a month, or a year later. You may have forgotten about it. I may lose some of the facts. You may have even improved upon that skill by now. So I want to give it to you as soon as possible. The next thing you want to do is when you give that feedback, you want to say exactly what happened. So you want to say, I observed you do ABC. And then you want to talk about what that impact was on you. So always use I statements. Many times feedback becomes very emotional and people think of it in a negative way when they feel like they're being attacked. So I don't want to say to you, in the meeting yesterday, Crystal, you know, you did this and you did that, you feel attacked, right? And then it becomes very emotional. So if you can use I statements, what I observed in the meeting was, I noticed that your face got red and you got really, you know, puffed up and angry, and this is how it impacted me. Or when I tried to speak up in the meeting, I noticed that you didn't allow me to share my points, and I felt like you didn't value me as a part of the team. Again, that takes away a lot of the angst on that person, and they'll usually accept it a lot better. And then the last thing you want to do is give a suggestion, because if I'm offering you feedback, I should be offering you a suggestion on what you can do to improve. And then you want to just kind of shut up and be quiet, allow that person to absorb this information, listen to them. So in conclusion, feedback will help you improve your career, help you get to that promotion that you're trying to reach. It'll help build credibility and trust with your friends and family. And then it will also just really move you along in your life and help you get to where you want to be. And then again, we talked about the tips. You want to give it timely, as soon as possible. You want to tell them what you observed, how it impacted you, and then you want to give a suggestion on how they can improve, and then stop and listen. So when I go back to that gift you received in the beginning, that person took the time to think about something you would value, something you would appreciate, something that could be useful to you. Well, the same with feedback. It's a gift that keeps on giving. You want to think about that person. How can they help? How can you help improve them? What will benefit them? What would they value? That's it. Thank you so much for your time.
Great job.
Thank you.